What is going on, Warriors? It's your boy Shinryu back again with another video, and today, as you guys already know, the Gouken event is already here. Okay, so pretty much I was already going about just having that a look around just to satisfy my curiosity, but I was like, you know what, I actually want to have my first impressions live on the recording here, and just to see whatever excites me about the event, what I'm looking forward to, the character himself. So we're going to be going through a lot of things from what basically all surrounding Gouken. Okay, Gouken is the master of Ryu and Ken. You guys already know this. If you don't, he is the master of Ryu and Ken. He is the brother of Akuma, so they actually have this rivalry. Akuma pretty much, the master was teaching them the assassins, the way of the assassin, where you have to, where he actually ends with some sort of murderous intent. That the master realized it wasn't pretty much good, so he tried to deviate his students from actually learning this technique. Okay, Akuma, however, wanted to be the best he could possibly be, and he believed that the only way he could actually achieve this was pretty much through mastering the Satsu no Hado. Okay, and Gouken on the other hand believed that there was another way to actually equaling that power, that he didn't have to go through the assassin's fist. Okay, so with the entire rivalry here and there, back and forth and all that stuff and shenanigans, Akuma's master owned this set of beads. It's just giving like a rough summary from what I can remember from all the folklore, combining every moment of Street Fighter, because as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of the series. That's what the primary reason why I actually got involved with the game, and why it's actually inspired me to make it my first source of content. But going basically, Akuma wanted to, his master was totally against it, and figured that the only way he could actually stop Akuma was pretty much end the whole thing. Akuma, of course, had already mastered the Satsu event then. Rumor has it, I believe that's pretty much what it was. I won't say rumor, that's pretty much what it was. Akuma's looks, right, let's just go right ahead to the wish list real quick, just to easily access him there. Akuma's looks wasn't always like this. This is pretty much engulfing the Satsui mode when he had to go into intense training. At the same time, Gouken was learning his meditation as well and trying to learn more about the power that he felt will be able to equal these feats. Okay, which we all know now as the power of nothingness. Okay, Gouken challenged his master. They fought to the death, and Gouken defeated him. Akuma, challenged his master. They fought to the death, and Akuma defeated him. And of course, the beads that you see, the legendary beads you see around Akuma's neck right now, okay, is pretty much his master's previously. That's Gotetsu. Okay. Eventually, Gouken had to try and stop him. That this wasn't the way. But Akuma says, he's gonna deal with him, that this is the only way he can. And typically the thing about Akuma is this, okay, he's not necessarily, he's engulfed by evil, but his challenge is only one simple thing. He only wants to go after those he feels are on his level. That's to show you how extremely powerful Akuma is. If you're not on his level, he has no point or no reason to actually face you. That's why you don't find him involved with many killings like that. No, he's just pretty much looking for those who are on par with his level, or at least close enough, so that he can defeat them and move on forward. His hunger will not be satiated until he's himself defeated. Okay, which is pretty much what revolves around the the challenge between he and Ryu. Okay, which I will try and summarize in the end, but pretty much Gouken had to find a way. Gouken was training his students as well, but at that point in time he's already adopted Ryu, and he's already taking care of Ken, because he's good friends with Ken's dad, and that's obviously how Ryu and Ken's rivalry, friendship, brotherhood all began. And eventually, once they had gotten a good amount of training and they left Gouken, Akuma then returns, because he's seen that Gouken is extremely powerful now, and he's come to try and challenge him and of course defeat him. And Gouken, here's the thing, I don't know if everyone knows, but Gouken did not fight Akuma back the first time around. It was pretty much all defense, and that probably explains why he's a tank, because Gouken is more or less all about protection. The only reason why he fights is to protect, it's not necessarily to destroy, right? So going back to Gouken here, but then Gouken hadn't, I don't think he realized that, Akuma had, this, extremely powerful move that he had learned. But looking for Gouken, he had already learned power of nothingness stand. And when Akuma triggered his raging demon, at the very split second, he was able to truly channel the power of nothingness for the first time, and that's actually what saved his life. So he was pretty much put in a coma. When Ken came back, thought Gouken was killed. He tried to attack Akuma. Akuma just brushes him off in a swift move. And of course, when Ryu returns later, after he's heard the news, he sees, Gouken in his dojo with the, believe the symbol is 10, 10 heaven. That Akuma's, raging demon sign that you see on his back was right behind Gouken there, like blood or whatever. And Ryu thought he was dead as well. So Ryu, for the first time, was intent on revenge. Okay, and that's actually what spurred him on to try and become better. And he figured where he was right now wasn't enough. And of course, we all know that Ryu has been battling with Assassin or Hado, and I think that's also what triggered his temptation towards being this guy. Okay, all right. Now, if Ryu, once again, if you guys aren't aware, he's nothing more than a concept. So if Ryu doesn't actually exist, okay, this is pretty much his potential if Ryu taps into the dark side. But as we know, Ryu doesn't tap to the dark side. Ryu eventually masters the power of nothingness. All right, and in the Udon comics, Ryu was able to actually master both eventually, and that's what he uses to face not just Akuma, but Oni. That is Akuma's true form, and defeat Oni. Okay, but it is said that if Ryu was supposed to be the successor to Akuma, meaning if Ryu actually tapped to Evil Ryu, he actually gets to defeat Akuma, and he becomes the supreme master of the fist. Right? That's supposed to be the way it would be if he had gone that way. We're happy we didn't go that way. He was able to learn both of them according to Udon Comics. But right now where we're at, I haven't actually gone to Street Fighter 6 Folklore yet. As of Street Fighter 5, which is pretty much before Street Fighter 2, Ryu was able to master the power of nothingness. I think now he has to master both or something. We'll see how that goes once we, of course, I delve in deeper in Street Fighter 6, and I think typically they always release a story mode right after after a year or so from the initial game's release. I haven't gotten the game yet, but I'm hoping I can get that eventually. So let's get back to why we're actually here today. Okay, that's pretty much the whole sense of it. And pardon me, after everything happened, Gouken returns and explains to Ryu and Ken that he was able to use power of nothingness to pretty much, survive all those years, and that's what kept him alive. And now he's strong, and I believe he faced Akuma this time, another time, and I think he defeats Akuma, but he doesn't kill him because he's like, he doesn't want to kill him. There's also another version where it's like he actually fought Akuma the first time, and refused to kill him. And the second time when they fought again, he refused to kill him, but this time Gouken sort of let his guard down. That's when the raging demon, ensues. Those are pretty much the side, whatever of it. I didn't bother going. I believe I've seen Wikipedia long ago in the past when I was my interest in Street Fighter was the folklore where it was. So, but let's go, like I said, to why we're here today. Okay, first things first, I'm hoping that I think we should still have the honor treasure. Yeah, we still do. So what I typically do with the honor treasure here is I make sure that I have a minimum of 20 before I actually run it. If I see myself on 15 right now, even though it seems like it's enough, I try not to tempt it because I feel like the game might understand that I have 15. I might just want to exhaust the 15 hammers that I have. So right now I'm on floor 12. Let me know what floor you guys are on right now. Of course, we're going to be surprising that once I go ahead and trigger this. So let's go right ahead and look at the event. Okay, let's look at the character first of all. All this thing is going to be all brief. We're not touching Gouken himself. This is pretty much just what is new with the game. Okay, so first of all, obviously, if you go to the fighter and go to the gallery, you have Gouken now. Okay, unobtained. I'm tempted to actually at least get one of him from now, and then focus on Avery Yu, and then go for him next. But that is just out of instinct. But I think the smart thing would be to get over with Avery Yu and then focus on Gouken afterwards. But we shall see if there is actually any benefit to having at least one unit of the character for booster points. Then I might actually go for him. Remember, the guy is oh, now there's something that I noticed as well. Yeah, we're gonna go into that. This is just exciting times, okay? But there is one thing I was going to say as well is that what is going to matter more is not just it's going to be pretty much his kit to determine also. Of course, I'm actually hopeful. So now here's the other thing we need to go about. Okay, you see, I'm seeing something different here. I don't know what this means, but let's go ahead and let's start something. All right. The first thing I want to do is we're not going to go through the regular avenue. We're going to go to the shop because I noticed something new. All right, and this looks like something that you remember. I just released the video of what to go for in the shops. This I want because there is one new stuff here. I think you guys don't want to slip on this. It's gonna be this soul shard and this soul core. I have no idea what they do right now, but the truth of the matter is this: the fact that they're brand new means they probably are scarce, right? So you might want to be considering going for this. But I'm not going to go for this right now until I understand this. It says the core containing the ultimate power of the soul. Used to upgrade soul power between 41 to 120. Obviously, that means you're going to get the characters to be stronger. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to see which characters have this. I'm wondering if it is limited to Infernos because we just checked Mad Ryu right now, and I can't see it here. But when we looked at Gouken, right? Excuse me. When we went to Gouken, it shows here, but then there's something that is, what's this? Looks like that you can go back. No, hold on. It looks like you can slide. Can you say the skill looks different, right? Let's go to a different character. Rose has this skill and garage, but that's about it. He has soul power. Okay. Akuma has soul power. Okay. Alright, so I am wondering if this is restricted to the Satsuken guys. If Ryu has soul power as well. Let's see Bison if he has soul power. Okay, so I don't know what soul power does, but it looks like it's some new whatever's okay. This is crazy. This is crazy. This actually, and remember how I was saying that if you guys are not going for none of these special summon characters, you probably want to go for them because it looks like this is like okay. So now that's what happens. You need to click on the soul power to actually go to the other to like keep going down, alright, and then you click back to skill. I guess you go up. Oh, actually it's just showing you what the direction is. Okay, don't worry about the arrows there. I got confused for a second. Now I want to see Bison. So Bison doesn't have it. So it looks like this soul power is restricted to the Satsuken crew. Alright? And obviously what that means is that I don't even know if it's important, but I have to get it. Alright? Because you guys know, I have to push every as much as I can. Now this is soul shard. I have no idea what this is, but those are the new things that they have added right now. Okay, as you can see, there's a whole lot more so you can actually go for. And it's going to make money pretty much important because for this soul shard you need money, and that's extra stuff, and we're already running low. Alright, in the second, so we're gonna go right ahead and get the stuff that we typically go for the first time. But I don't want to take more time on this. It's all about just what's new on the event. Alright, so we see that there are two new stuff items here on the shops, so that's interesting. Over here, do we have anything that is new that we need to worry about? Nothing. And if you guys remember as well, I was telling you guys that this store is not typically generous when it comes to always showing the legendary items sometimes, so it gives them more reason for you to hoard your medals until when you actually can buy another one, and of course complete the one for Fashion Blanca. Going over here, nothing new here. See the same stuff. The city shop as well. Looks like it's the same thing as well. Nothing new. And then the honor shop. Nothing new as well. Alright, so that's the first thing we noticed here. The first new start that we noticed is going to be between this soul shard and the soul core. Okay, I'm definitely going to be going for the limit of that because I'm not going to be, for it to be new and for it to cost gems, you know that it's pretty much important for the character. Alright, so next thing as well, we're going to go for the event. So we have pretty much the, let's not go through here because we can go through everything through the Void Awakening here, okay? I already saw the animation of the Void Awakening, very, very nice, and now intro, not to whatever, you only see it once again, so I've never figured out how to do it over again. So now you have grants, alright? Of course, this is the money aspect of things, and you get this. For the love of me, you don't know why they're going to make just a background something that you have to pay for. That's just so unfair. They should make it something that you can actually also get as well from the travel perks. No, not there's the travel perks. Where's the from the where's the actual store? The training supplies. Yeah, that's all I want to say. But they don't put it there. They put this stuff. Yeah, I really don't care about this. Unless, even if I have excess, there's always going to be something else I can get. I'm not. Those are for paid players because they can afford that. These are all visual stuff, not important. All right, so the grants are here. All right, and just the divination of 5 divinations scrolls. That's about it. Not too nice in the free version. Of course, that's all we're going to be focusing on. Let's just click on this because we're already on the screen there. All right. What else has the game provided here? Let's go back here. So this is pretty much events in the game itself. We're going to look into each of these events one by one, see what they actually contain. But this is pretty much it. The special summons, obviously. Choose Gouken if you guys will. I think I'll stick with it for you for now until everything is done. Then we have the Disciple Rivalry. We have Ken here. Then we have Mad Ryu, Evil Ryu, and Akuma. What happened to Ryu? I guess I didn't Mad Ryu to represent Ryu. Let's see what the rewards are. Okay, we have this. This is definitely the currency for that. For what to call it? The training supplies. Yeah. Okay. Lucky treasure hunts. This guy is back again. You can pick your reward. So this is my concern. Well, I won't say concern, but it's a bit concerning that this is actually 800. Why am I saying it's concerning? Because it means you might need a lot for them to be giving you it. Okay, well, let's be fair. They're giving you 20 divination, 20 of these enlightenment scrolls. So maybe it's not so bad. I think I'll for now go with the enlightenment scrolls. Of course, I would love this as well after I understand that more. We're going to be delving into that much later. Of course, let's take our first set of keys. Get out of this for now. We have the void. This is pretty much like the typical you go school, you're going to collect all this stuff. And more the first time I was a bit worried about it, but now I know that you're going to get everything. It's just a matter of when you get it. So that's cool. Battle Lost. Yeah, I enjoyed Battle Lost last time. Just go through the chain and you face all these characters. Oh, cool. Did I click on Void Tower before? No, we didn't. Void Tower as well. I guess this is, you get all these rewards. The nice rewards here. It's a chance for you to hoard that special summon ticket. I think we already looked at all this here before. I wanted to make sure I remembered what was in here. You're facing Ken for now. It's all good. I think that's about a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and of course the special summon itself for the character. For the grant, it looks like there's actually one that we can claim already. That's why it's actually highlighting. With the missions, don't forget your dailies. Make sure that you actually pick them up. Training supplies. Let's see what's in training supplies that are attractive. First of all, let's look at what the characters are. Always just are typically. So we've got Yang and we've got Street Poison. These are actually good characters to actually pick up. Alright. Yeah, these are actually good characters. But I actually don't know who to go for between Yang and Street Poison. They're both very nice characters, but but of course you don't want to sleep on these boost stones as well. They're really scarce. All right, so Faceless Void was this right now. When an allied fighter gains 2 thunder, they also gain 5 critical damage. This is another event. What just happened? I just went somewhere and then what's this one here? Okay, yeah, we already got through this. But there's some. How did I get to that? That is. We were in training supplies before. Yeah, the one Faceless Void. What is this? Oh, this just takes you straight to either the Void Awakening or it takes you straight to the other event here. Yeah, that just kind of like threw me off for a bit. Yeah, or it takes you to this ones where you have all this whatever. So nothing suspicious about that. The Honor Treasure, you already know what that is about. Street Art, we already completed that. And of course, we have the Gouken, trial, the limited experience. I'm looking forward to doing that next. All right, we're going to do that once we look into the character. And I'm looking, is there anything else that we're missing that seems to be new? Let's go into the perks section. This section, I can't see nothing else. We just went to perks, go to the mall. The typical limited stuff. Now the occurrence, you can pick up the stuff. Soul Power Pack. Okay, so we actually get to get some of these stones already. This is free, but you have to. But then, what is 10 when the next are like 1200, 2200, and all that stuff? You don't get this for free, anyways. So, and of course, we have the Enlightenment Pack. My worry, I have no idea. Here's one of my worries right now. Is this going to be limited? Like, what I mean, like, are you still going to keep getting this after it's done? That's the biggest fear. I don't want to, so that's probably why you probably won't want to sleep on it. I want to get as much as possible, okay? Because it will hurt if you can't get as much as you can because there's a limited amount and that restricts your character's strength to its full potential, right? Yeah, we don't want that to happen. We have a lot of things to claim up here as well. That puts us on a new set of vehicles that we can actually pull. Bounties, of course, because of the maintenance, we couldn't actually get it done before we went to bed. Supreme Fist is the same stuff. This has 2 more days and then it's done. Charlotte City, I kind of didn't complete it. I missed out. Still the same faction. Okay. And Arena. Oh, now we got something new here. Good thing we came to this point here. So Arena, we got what we call a ladder match. I guess you have to climb us as much as you can. And then Showdown is locked. Did they split this or what's going on here? Because now this, the what's this stuff called? The honor stuff is actually here. I think it just split it up. We still got our versus and all that stuff there. Make sure you attempt all 6. Even if you lose, doesn't matter. You can always wait a bit if you're not winning and then it refreshes again. Because over here it's still the same dojo stuff. Nothing new. Why is Fighting Hearts? Okay, because I pushed Jury to SS. And then of course, the characters. Yeah, the EX scroll. I actually almost forgot about that, because I know that they mentioned that it was EX scrolls as well. Alright, and what does it do? I'm actually curious to see how it works. Says, first of all, you get HP, attack, and defense. I think HP is the most less compared to others. This one gives you even more HP, 2108. 219 and 26. I think is it defense that he actually rocks. Yeah, 40 is where the defense is. Yeah, also 2811. So it's obviously defensive. If you go to evil use, for example, go over and oh, it's already been boosted, so you can't actually tell for now anymore from the base stat. But let's see what it actually does. Okay, curious. So it says grant all allied fighters a shield equal to 6% of HP lost, capped at 20% of maximum HP, equal to 6% of HP lost. This shield also increases critical resist by 10%. Cannot be dispelled. I figured it was going to be a tanky stuff. Critical shield 7% of HP loss. Cap to 5% of maximum HP. Shield also increases critical resist by 15%. Shield also grants immunity to stun. Increases the shield to 80% of HP loss, capped at 20%. Shield also reduces soul damage taken by 25%. So, yep, that's what I thought. It's going to be shield stuff. How does it work with resonance? Concussion increases concussion's HP recovery to 12% of max HP. Of course, we have to know what concussion is all about for us to do that. Yeah, I don't know if I'm missing anything else. I think we pretty much have covered everything. I can't say anything else that is left. So yeah, that's pretty much what is on offer today with regards to the Gouken event. I'm going to go again. I'm going to try and delve into the characters soon enough. I appreciate your time here as we had to breeze through the new event here. I'm actually excited to see what to expect from the event itself. Otherwise, it's your boy Shin Ryu. Appreciate your time here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know how you guys think about the event as well. Are you guys excited also? Will you guys be going for this daily purchase limits as well as soul core? And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.